Today's movie proves Gunnar Hansen and the Chainsaw really are family. Welcome to Sick Flicks, where I take a deep dive into the cinematic sewer to help you embrace your inner gore geek. I'm Mike Bracken, aka the Horror Geek, and today we're tackling Gary Jones's killer bug flick, Mosquito. Released in 1994, this one features some amazing practical effects work, plenty of carnage, and Gunnar Hansen reunited with his favorite power tool. I mean, if that doesn't sell you, nothing else I can say will. This one had a long road from development to the screen, with an original script titled Blood Fever that featured killer mosquitoes that turned their victims into zombies. That was overly ambitious, so the zombie angle was dropped to focus solely on the killer insects, and frankly, that was the right choice. This one is fun, and they just don't make movies like this anymore. But enough about that. Can Mosquito devour enough people to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's get to the gore and find out. Oh, and before we get started, today's video is sponsored by our friends at MD Hair. Hair loss is an issue that affects a lot of people, both male and female. The good news is you don't have to shave your head or spend a bunch of money on wigs and hair pieces if you find yourself thinning on top or going bald. MD Hair is the world's first medical-grade hair regrowth treatment customized to your exact cause and type of hair loss. The website uses a quiz and a scalp picture analysis to customize each kit, then ships it to your door and provides detailed instructions for your new hair care regimen so you can start preserving or regrowing your luscious locks. Because you don't want to just put anything on your head, you can rest assured knowing that MD Hair utilizes clinically proven customized hair regrowth treatments developed by dermatologists. Beyond that, it's formulated with FDA-approved medical and botanical ingredients to deliver the best results possible. Even better, MD Hair customers receive unlimited access to one-on-one chat support with a dermatologist and free fine-tuning of the medication's formulations. That means you can get answers to any questions you might have about your new hair care program whenever you might need them. Getting the right products is as simple as heading to the MD Hair website and taking a short quiz to determine what issues you're facing. After answering questions, the quiz will ask you to upload a picture of your scalp, which it will then analyze and determine the exact products you need. Once you complete your purchase, your items will arrive securely packaged in a box. Here's what came in my package. We start with customized hair wellness supplements. These vegan capsules are designed to promote general hair health and thickness. Next is a customized hair serum, which is fantastic for dry scalp. I love this one the most because I'm a sucker for a good scalp massage. Then we wrap things up with specially formulated shampoo and conditioner. The shampoo works great, and it's not overpowering in terms of scent, which is something I have a hard time with when it comes to a lot of over-the-counter products. The conditioner was equally impressive, although I don't have a lot of hair on the top of my head for actually using conditioner. Massaging it into my scalp after the shampoo felt great though. This 360-degree treatment approach works by giving you a group of products designed to work in unison to prevent further hair loss, improve scalp health, and strengthen new hair. Best of all, it doesn't require any major effort. You're in a shower and wash your hair anyway. I have been blessed with good hair genes. Look at this beard. But I've still found that my scalp feels better since I've started using MD Hair's products. I get dry scalp from time to time, and the shampoo and hair serum have really helped me with that issue. So, would you like to have better hair and a healthier scalp? Well, I've got good news. You can customize your hair regrowth treatment with MD Hair. Use my promo code HorrorGeek70 to get your first month of customized products at 70% off. Use this URL located in the pinned comment and description below to get started today. Thanks again to MD Hair for sponsoring today's video. And now, let's get bloody. We fade in on some credits. Acme Films. I'll bet Wile E. Coyote financed at least part of this with all the purchases he's made over the years. Hold up, I thought this was Mosquito. This looks like footage from yet another Roger Corman Alien ripoff. A Gary Jones film. No relation to Spike or Howard Jones to my knowledge. Man, the entirety of space and whoever's driving this thing is still gonna hit a planet. Well, we're out. Gonna try to beat Solo's record on the Kessel Run. And now we're on Earth. Make up your mind, movie. Oh, it's just the Kents. I think Superman crash-landed just over the next ridge. Yeah, there he is. He always had a flair for the dramatic entrances. And fancy title card. Ugh, these skeeters are huge. Must have shot this in Florida. Johnny 5 is no longer alive. Hey, is that the satellite of love? I'll save you, Servo. But before I can rescue Crow and Mike Nelson, I discovered this was E.T.'s ship. Phone home. Honestly, he should probably call Intergalactic 911 to report an accident, or AAA. One of the great joys of Blu-ray is that you can now literally see the strings working this Mosquito puppet. And now we're driving with new people. Wait, what happened to Ma and Pa Kent? There's no time to figure that out because we just nailed this giant skeeter. It's definitely some roadkill. This happens to me nightly in Florida. Seriously, people here used to put mesh screens on the front of their cars in April and September because it was love bug season. Well, bug guts would eat your paint alive. They stop, and Captain Obvious is going to weigh in on the situation.
I don't think this is a bird, Ray. It looks more like some kind of bug.
Well, yeah, the movie's called Mosquito, not Vulture or Bald Eagle. Discount Maverick seems as unimpressed with this observation as I am.
Bug. Must have been a hell of a bug.
And he and I basically share the same life philosophy.
When I screw something up, I do it well.
Seriously, looks like this thing got taken out by the Mosquito's greatest natural enemy, a SWAT team. Man, that joke was hilarious. I've heard of poking a dead cat with a stick, but never a giant mosquito. Anyway, after some jibber-jabber, she starts fondling this proboscis.
Hell yeah.
No, not like that, you pervs. The Mosquito's proboscis.
My God, this looks like a proboscis.
She wants to take the corpse with them, but he's not having it.
We could wrap it up, put it in the trunk.
Forget it, Meg.
Yeah, shut up, Meg. Then it turns into a Bugle Boy jeans commercial.
Excuse me, are those Bugle Boy jeans?
You kids even remember Bugle Boy jeans commercials? Christ, I'm old. Also, is he wearing penny loafers? The 90s. What a wild time. We now join our regularly scheduled volleyball game already in progress. Maverick in the car, volleyball. Are we sure this isn't a Top Gun flick? Seems a little early for a montage, but sure, why not? Oh, now I see why we had a montage here. Ranger Rick is certainly enjoying the show. He gets busted, but he has a plausible excuse.
I thought I saw a rabid badger or something over there.
Badger my ass. It's probably Millhouse.
I had a mosquito on my arm once. I smashed it. You could say it died in vain. Hey, the chief has a Yataglanchi skull on his desk. Maybe we'll get some werewolves in this movie. He's got some parting words for the mosquito.
You bastard.
Oh, come on. You can do better than that. Show him how it's done, Linda Day George.
Bastard! Bastard!
And say what you will, but Walker, Texas Ranger, has really let himself go. He's probably just looking for stolen picnic baskets. And say what you will, but there are a couple of nice racks on the wall here. Anyway, Head Ranger and I share the same attitude about what must be done about guys mumble rapping over trap beats.
They must be stopped.
Amen, brother. Next, we join Discount Ron Simmons. Damn! I hope he brought Bradshaw. Oh yeah, gotta make some sweet nature beats out here. Not any of that trap shit. Hey, I didn't know they hired Claudio Fragasso as a crew member on this movie. And it looks like someone's about to eat a bunch of wieners.
Hell yeah.
No, not like that. I meant hot dogs, you pervs. And with the movie already well underway, Gunnar Hansen finally decides to show up. Which reminds me, what happened to the credits? Fun fact, Gunnar often told people this was his favorite role. Anyway, they clearly got lost on the way to Drayton Sawyer's barbecue place, so they need to consult a map.
It's right here.
Back in movie A, Maverick and Meg are checking into the hotel. Wonder if they have an hourly rate. She doesn't ask about room rates, though. She just starts talking about bugs.
It was an insect. It had a proboscis about like...
Shut up, Meg. Anyway, I guess we're just gonna keep hopping around all these different characters until we find one that does something interesting. My hopes are not high for Cletus, the slack-jawed yokel here. Oh yeah, my suspicions are confirmed. This movie is headed straight to the crapper. Dude's about to release the payload. Too bad for him, this place is already occupied. You know, if he kills him with toilet paper, you could say he got wiped out. Turns out this mosquito is a real buzzy body. Stooge number 2 misses and shoots his friend, but don't worry, Gunnar brought his mosquito repellent. Dude's a real buzzkill. Meanwhile, over at Camp Crystal Lake, these guys are like, we're getting the duck out of here. Out on the water, the guys on the boat are working their rods.
Hell yeah.
No, they're fishing. Settle down. But before they can catch any actual fish, this guy gets attacked. Attacking my fishing buddy, you better believe that's a paddling. But he's too late, because his buddy is getting spiked in the eye like this is a Fulci movie. And I probably can't show that, because even though it's clearly a prop head, PrudeTube hates anything fun. It's a pretty great effect, though. His buddy makes it back to land, but the mosquito is in hot pursuit. He probably should have run faster because it looks like this is going to come back to bite him later. Over in another movie, it looks like Maverick is about to put his plane in the hangar.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly like that. Well played, you pervs. And then we get this. I have no words. I'm basically speechless. This is like some birdemic shit. I will say this, I do love the giant fake mosquitoes in this movie. They're pretty great looking practical effects. Next, we jump to the woods, which are apparently right next to the surface of the sun, judging by all this light. So kudos to this guy for having the body positivity to walk around shirtless on film with that dad bod. That's a body built by PBR right there. And here comes the mosquito. Looks like he's bugging out. Oh yeah, things are about to get intense. You know, maybe they can distract this bug with the giant light outside. Wait a minute, is this the Evil Dead tree scene? Oh, hi there. And now she's getting slimed.
Hell yeah.
No, not like that, with this green slime. And since when do mosquitoes secrete green slime anyway? Oh god, he's coming in the back door.
Give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
I had no idea this video was going to turn into one giant hell yeah joke. Oh great, he brought friends. Hope this isn't about to turn into a weird recreation of that Annabelle Chong video. And if you laugh at that, I officially know you're a perv. House's establishing shot. Looks like Maverick's rocking the Canadian tuxedo. Oh hey look, Discount Peter from Dawn of the Dead is back. Totally forgot he was in this movie. And Meg's here too.
Well, we hitchhiking or what?
Shut up, Meg.
They ride off with Peter and we get some exposition.
Work for the Air Force, meteorologist, but I chase him down for a living.
Is it just me or does this guy sound sorta like Isaac Hayes? I hope he sings the theme song from Shaft. Or serves those South Park kids lunch. Apparently Meg's new job is with the Girl Scouts. Probably gonna harass random people to buy cookies. Peter, aka Ron, aka Isaac, is out here looking for signs with his fancy tool. Which looks like a broken metal detector to me. After some dicking around, they find this random boat. Be careful, Cropsy's probably hiding in there. You could say pulling this boat ashore is a real drag. No one knows what's going on, but don't worry. Maverick has a theory.
It's aliens and they're everywhere, and that guy's obviously been zapped.
Oh, that sounds dumb. Can I get Lance Henriksen to weigh in on this?
That's the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard.
Yeah, that's what I thought. After hiding the body for later, they head off and end up at Pine Tree Acres Campground. You just know there's some low-rent Jason Voorhees knockoff running around killing campers there. Peter heads inside but only finds this mess. This was the cleaning ladies, you're off. I'm getting strong Dawn of the Dead vibes here. If two zombie kids attack him, I'm calling the cops. So far, no kids, but he does find the head ranger. Dude really needs to moisturize. Maverick wants to get the authorities, but Meg has other ideas.
Just give us a few hours to figure out what's going on here, okay?
Shut up, Meg. Man, this looks like one of those Jonestown movies out here. Then Maverick says exactly what I'm thinking about this movie.
Well, I think I've seen enough.
But before they go, they have to investigate this boat. I know you're in there, Solid Snake. And jump scare.
Get away from me, you bastard!
No, cut. You can do better. Can we get Linda Day George to show him how to deliver that line?
Bastard! Bastard!
Hey, that's the late Ron Ashton as the deputy. He was a guitarist for the Stooges. Okay, so if you're keeping score at home, Maverick and Meg have teamed up with Chef from South Park and Deputy Dumbass. If we can just get Gunnar Hansen over here, all our movies will finally connect. Anyway, Meg's gonna get all Mr. Wizard on us.
This is definitely an 80s Egypti.
Say it with me. Shut up, Meg. After a lot of jibber jabber, they decide to get the hell out of Dodge. Fortunately, Walter and Jesse left the Winnebago out here after they finished that last batch of meth for Gus Fring. Oh shit, Walter's still in there. They head out and need some tunes for the road. Can't you get cool DJ Red Alert show on this thing? They keep driving and look, they found Gunner's crew. And now it's time for another great moment in horror film acting.
Help, help. We've been attacked by giant mosquitoes.
This dude's different than the guys at that Annabelle Chong shoot I mentioned earlier. But surprise, it's a ruse because Gunner's going GTA and pulling a carjacking. Naturally, a Donnybrook ensues and Peter gets a taste of Gunner's pimp hand. But Farouk is not going down without a fight. By God, he just kneed him in the face. I'm just gonna pay JR to do cameo lines for me at this point. Oh my god, look at this shit. Wait a minute, maybe Maverick is off Cycle Bradshaw. It's like we got the Acolyte Protection Agency back for this movie. Clearly, this mosquito wants to drive. With the whole Winnebago under assault, Gunner gets free and arms himself with an axe? That seems wrong. Anyway, he's showing this mosquito some random acts of kindness. And now he's got Meg. Looks like he might be about to split some hairs.
Thanks for the hatchet, Charlie.
But before he can do that, Meg makes her move and stabs him with the proboscis. This is pretty on point. Sweet, Chef's got this RV on 2 wheels. And then they wreck. Here's some subtle commentary on the quality of this movie. God, I sure hope Jason Voorhees pops out of the top of this thing. Anyway, these two do not look like happy campers now that their camper is wrecked. And it looks like Gunnar is really itching to get this thing out. With their vehicle shot, they head for safety in this drain pipe. Great, if the Mosquitos don't get them, Pennywise will. Of course, Junior was too slow. It is nice they pre-marked the spot for his bug bite on his shirt, though. Dude has definitely found himself in Swarm's way. Sweet puppet, too. It's wild to me that this film has some really funny practical effects, but the superimposed shots of the Mosquitos flying look so cheap. Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs. Great, this is turning into a real bug hunt. Since they don't have any citronella candles, they're just gonna burn their shirts. Yes, and the pit stains will create a toxic stench cloud to keep the bugs at bay. Gunnar and Maverick are convinced they're doomed, but not optimist Meg.
Both you guys are wrong. We're at a great advantage here. We know more about those things than anybody else out there.
Yeah, great advantage. Trapped in a sewer. Shut up, Meg. But she's not done.
I mean, they seem relentless. Their motive seems to be to kill.
Lance.
That's the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard.
Deputy Dumbass and I are on the same page at least.
Hey, Doc, that's science fiction bullshit.
The next morning, they head out and find Junior's remains. He's looking pretty husky. From there, it's over the river and through the woods. Hopefully they find Grandma's place. I will say it's wild to me that it feels like every frame of this film was shot just slightly out of focus. Not sure if that's the way it was filmed or this print or what, but every scene looks softer than it should. With radiation in one direction and a farmhouse in another, they make the always wise decision to split up. I'm sure this is fine. Avon calling? Anyone home? Just wanted to drop off these new issues of the Watchtower. Ah, sweet, a turntable. I know this is a movie about mosquitoes, but I hope they got some Scorpions albums over here. Damn it, just Peter, Paul, and Mary. This is definitely not metal. Over in our other movie, they're still walking. I know the treasure is just up ahead. My metal detector is going nuts. Aw, shit, we just went in a giant circle. Inside, they've started the reno. I thought the goal of this was to make the house nicer, not to turn it into a dump. I mean, this is not the kind of shiplap Joanna Gaines would approve of. Back in the dining room, Farouk is screwing around.
Hell yeah.
No, not like that. He's working on his metal detector / radiation detector. Wait a minute. This movie is finally about to pay off. Gunnar has a goddamn chainsaw.
Found this in the work shed. Thought it might come in handy. And I haven't handled one of these babies in 20 years.
It's okay. The saw is family. Huh, sweet. Farouk's building an interocitor. In the other room, Hendrix is oversharing.
I got a stinger up my ass.
So he gets the Meg treatment.
Hendrix, shut the hell up.
Don't worry, we've got some for Meg too.
Relax, it's been a long day.
Shut up, Meg. Gunnar's like, how the hell did I get stuck with these losers? Well, they're inside yucking it up. This is happening outside. This place is getting bug bombed. And now they're in the house. But Gunnar is ready for action. I don't want to alarm anyone, but Maverick might be a serial killer in the making. He's ripping the wings right off this thing. While that's happening, Gunnar's over here doing his best Marquis de Sade impression. Not gonna lie, just seeing Gunnar with a saw makes this whole movie worthwhile for me. Then Meg lights this guy on fire. Great, we're having bug BQ. Farouk and Hendrix head downstairs, and I bet they find a Necronomicon and a reel-to-reel tape recorder here. Ah, never mind, they just found the alien eggs from Luigi Cozzi's contamination. Fortunately, there's a lull in the action, so Meg can deliver some obvious exposition.
That's why there are so many bugs outside. This is their breeding ground.
Shut up, Meg. Meg's big plan involves luring the mosquitoes inside the house and blowing everything up. I'm sure this is a fantastic idea. Nothing could possibly go wrong. While they're prepping, Discount Ted Kaczynski works on his next explosive device. Guaranteed at least half of you kids have no clue who Ted Kaczynski is. Hendrix and Maverick need to get to the basement, but first they beat on this mosquito like it owes them money. It seems the mosquitoes got stopped outside, but fortunately these guys could pull some strings to get them in. So wait, I'm supposed to believe the dumbwaiter goes to the roof? Hendrix seems to have missed the sign that said the weight requirement to ride the dumbwaiter was 200 pounds. But Gunnar's on the case.
I'll save your friend!
In the basement, Gunnar's slashing away. I sure hope he does that little Leatherface dance like at the end of Texas Chainsaw. Upstairs, Farouk is cornered.
Come on, get me! Come on, you bastard!
Is Linda Day George still here? Linda, can you show him how to deliver that line with conviction?
Bastard! Bastard!
While those guys are still inside fighting, this happens. Man, they blew the roof off that sucker like it was a Parliament song. So, the least likable person and the second least likable person in this movie are the only two to survive. What the hell, movie? Except Farouk is alive too. The old Indiana Jones in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull gambit works every time. And say what you will, but Farouk is pretty chill. And credits. Nice that no one seems too broken up about Hendrix and Gunnar Hansen dying horribly.
Now let's get the hell out of here.
So, what have we learned from Mosquito? Well, for starters, if you're going to put Gunnar Hansen in your movie, it should be national law that you have to give him a scene with a chainsaw. I'll never get tired of that. Beyond that, this is one of those prototypical 90s creature features. This is one of those movies you'd see in the horror section at your mom and pop video store and would eventually rent when you decided you didn't want to watch Reanimator for the 800th time. But enough about that. Can these mosquitoes drain enough blood to fill 5 barf bags with splatter? Let's go to the gore card! In terms of gross anatomy, Mosquito definitely delivers. We're treated to dozens of slaughtered mosquitoes, drained corpses, slimy appendages, chainsaw mayhem, and one brutal gouged out eye. The effects work is good, if a bit repetitive in terms of exploding mosquitoes, but there's more than enough splatter here to justify giving this one a 4 barf bag rating. Mosquito is a surprisingly sick little flick. Looking for another 90s creature feature about insects run amok? Then be sure to check out my review of Ticks. You'll find a link here on the screen. I'll meet you over there. Until next time, I'm Mike Bracken, aka the Horror Geek, bringing you all the splatter that matters.